Hello and welcome to the News Hub. I'm Jeff Rogo. Here we have with us Jared Diamond, reporter with the Wall Street Journal, to talk about new state, same Nets, I guess. The New Jersey Nets, after a hot start, cooled off, so much so that yesterday they fired their coach, Avery Johnson, after this really terrible month they've had. So as we look at the Nets, they used to be the laughingstock of the league. They started off great and everyone said, oh, it's a new team, they've got a new owner, they have shiny new uniforms. But it's the same Nets.
Yeah, they're the laughingstock of the league again this morning, I think. The Nets got off to this great start, 11-3. Everything's going great. Everyone's happy in Brooklyn. And it's just gone off the rails, and they've lost 10 of their last 13. Now they're 14-14 on the year, and they fired Avery Johnson, which was a big surprise to everyone because of how well they started.
Yeah, I mean, it's so how quickly the tables have turned, especially given, they have this pretty new stadium. They've got a bunch of people in Brooklyn seemed excited about this start, and this just, it's fallen off the rails so quickly.
Sure, Avery Johnson won Coach of the Month just 3 weeks ago. They beat the Knicks in that game that sort of, they declared themselves sort of the kings of New York when they won that game. No one could have imagined this sort of going the way it has.
So it's, in a sense, it's the anti-Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin caught the city on fire for a month out of nowhere. They've done the exact, cooled the city down for a month out of nowhere. The second thing, I guess, that pushes on all of this is they have this owner, Prokhorov, with very deep pockets, who has this win-now mentality. Did that factor, was that largely behind this, as you mentioned, surprising decision to get rid of Avery Johnson?
Oh, absolutely. Prokhorov is this very enigmatic figure that doesn't spend very much time here, but he sort of is in his perch in Russia, sort of watching things, and he wants to win, and he makes very bold statements. So they're going to win in 5 years. They're going to steal Knicks fans. They're going to be the new Knicks, basically, with winning. The Knicks who also win.
Well, yeah, as a Celtics fan, I hope that either of those things transpire. But I guess in order for that to happen, they need a new coach. And as you mentioned that they've made this move. Who can? I mean, there's name Phil Jackson's been brought up. Jerry Sloan's been brought up. These seem like pipe dreams that are just simply not going to happen. Is that really the case?
Well, Phil Jackson's going to be the name that comes up with every coaching vacancy forever until he takes a job or doesn't, because he's the guy. He's the best coach. Everyone thought he was going to end up with the Lakers. He didn't, but I just don't see him going to the Nets. I mean, this is the team that's not as great as some of the teams he's coached. I don't think he would see it as a sure enough thing. He's the kind of guy that likes a sure thing. It's what he had with the Bulls and the Lakers. And Jerry Sloan, forget it. His whole relationship with Darren Williams, the Nets' best player, sort of means he won't be the coach.
So who else is it? I mean, who else? They can't go to college, right? I mean,
no, it's kind of a tough time. They're in the middle of the college season. Right now they have PJ Carlesimo, who's their interim coach. Who's
I guess most famous for being strangled by the
Latrell Sprewell. But he has a lot of experience as a head coach, and I'd be surprised at this point if he doesn't finish the year because the options are so slim. He'll probably go through the year, they'll see where they are, and then we'll turn to the offseason. Yeah,
and I guess looking forward to the offseason, you mentioned Prokhorov right off the start. I mean, he does have these deep pockets. He is trying to change the culture. He didn't like the way they were going under Avery Johnson. Is there a potential for them to make some big splashes as we turn into the offseason?
It's possible. I mean, it might even be before. They've already are talking about what trades can we make this season to get us over the hump. It really just depends. They have a lot of money tied up in Darren Williams and Joe Johnson. They made that big run for Dwight Howard in the offseason. They didn't get him, and they sort of, I think it sort of set them back a little because it's like, all right, we made our all-in push. Now what? We failed. So we'll see what happens in the offseason. You never know who will be available. This is a good team. They're much better than the way they've played over the last 3 weeks. They're probably not as good as they were in November. They're somewhere in between. Let's see how it works out over the last couple months.
Terrific. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, Jared.
Thanks.
Please make sure to read more of Jared's work on WSJ.com and in each day's Wall Street Journal in the Greater New York section. Thank you so much for joining us.